Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Joy, and this is Yoga with Joy. So we're on to week 11 of our post-abdominal surgery yoga series. It's been 12 weeks, and this is getting a bit stronger. So we fit in a warrior one and do a bit of tree pose, and a bit of a flowing bridge. So it feels like it's getting stronger again. And don't forget that if you're still needing recovery yoga videos, there's a whole playlist which I'll put up here. And there's lots more videos on there that you can find. And also, if you're getting to the stage where you want to try my gentle yoga playlist and just mix and match in with this one, I have lots of gentle yoga videos on my channel, and I'll put the playlist up here as well. Okay, so I think we should get started. Take it easy, remember. So even though I might go a little bit faster on things, just take everything a little bit slower. Just make sure you're doing what's right for your body. Great.
Oh, radiant sun, pure consciousness, flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see, illuminate my heart, awaken me.
We'll start this practice lying down. I'm going to place the cushion under my head. And lying on the mat with your back flat on the mat, your knees facing towards the ceiling and your feet hip-width apart. Let's start with one hand on your lower abdomen, one hand on your chest. Take a moment to center and be here right now in this semi-supine position, resting, breathing into the whole of your torso. So feeling the whole area, your belly, rib cage and chest expand. Giving your abdominal surgery area some love, some comfort. And check in with how you're feeling today. So every day is different. It's good to just take a moment to check in with that, so that if any postures or exercises come up in this sequence that don't feel good for you, you can give yourself permission to rest out of that one. And then gently have a little stroke of your abdominal area with your two hands circling around. Lovely. And then resting the hands down by your side. Eyes closed, or you can have them open a little bit. We're going to come into the flowing bridge. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, tuck in your pelvic floor, lift up, and your belly, so tuck in, scooping your hips off the mat, rolling up, peeling your lumbar spine and your thoracic spine, all on the exhale, up till you reach your shoulders. And take a full breath here. And on the next exhale, gently place one vertebrae at a time back onto the mat. Lovely. Did that feel okay? So make sure you're really engaging your abdominal muscles, you're protecting your lower back, looking after your abdomen area as well. Only just go up a little bit to like last week if it doesn't feel okay. Go up to your lower ribs. Okay, breath in. Actually, I'm going to move my cushion for this one. Breath in. Exhale, lifting. Coming up onto the shoulders. Take another inhale. And then exhale the arms up above. So see how that feels. Breath in. Exhale down, being really careful of your abdominal area. Inhale. Exhale the hands down. Great. So we do all the movement on the exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift up pelvic floor, scooping up the hips, engaging the abdomen, exhaling all the way up to the shoulders. Inhale, and then exhale, bring the hands back behind you, resting on the floor. Breath in. Exhale, lowering the spine onto the mat, being careful of your incision areas. Is that feeling okay? If not, leave the arms out. Breath in, and then exhale the arms down, because that stretch might not be okay for you. Exhale down. Lovely. That's good. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. And then bring the knee in and the other knee in and have a little rock from side to side. And check in with your hips. How are they doing? Rock out your back. That's good. Okay, and then placing the feet down, hands by the side, and we're going to bring the knees up in for a knee hold. So you will have right angled legs, bent knees, lower legs are parallel with the mat, hands by the side. Engage your pelvic floor and your abdomen. And then flex your feet and hold here, being careful of your lower back. If it's too much, you can draw the knees in a little bit more in for rest. That rests your lower back, and then bring them out, and that's stronger. So really careful. I'm slightly arching here because of weak core, but just be careful so you're not arching your lower back. If you are, you can draw the knees in. So some deep breaths. Strong abs, feeling like you're really giving yourself a workout here. Feeling into your abdominal area. How's that feeling? And then slowly place one foot down, then the other. Lovely. Bring the hands to the side and gently rock out in the twist. That's good. Nice. And back to center. Lovely. So let's move ourselves carefully onto all fours. And coming into the cat with the hands below the shoulders and the knees below the hips. And let's begin with a figure of 8 of the hips, moving from side to side, scooping round in a figure of 8. Wonderful. And then the other direction. Keeping it lovely and slow, going at your own pace, whatever that is. It might be you're feeling a bit more dynamic now. So if you are, go for it. And then let's bring in a Just a couple, maybe 3 cat flexions and extensions. Inhale up, exhale down, lifting up pelvic floor as you exhale. Inhaling up, exhale down. Perfect. And then exhale down. And then coming back into child with the knees apart and then resting back here. Just a couple of breaths here. Deep, full breaths. And on the next inhale, bring yourself up. Bring the knees back into so that they're hip width. And then we're gently going to lean forward, careful of your abdominal area. Inhale up. So it's like we're in a strange mix between cobra and upward dog with the knees down though. And then exhale back. And this is back into a kind of puppy pose or child. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just being really careful. Taking in your own time, at your own pace. Wonderful. Okay. And then back to a kind of puppy pose. Turn the toes around. Inhale forwards, upward cat. And now we're going to come back into downward dog. So lift up your pelvic floor and your abs and gently lift through so that you're coming into a bit of a hover. See how that is? What's it like? And then exhale back, half downward dog, bending the knees. Up into an acute V. And then down into the full expression of downward facing dog, walking out the heels. Stretching out those hamstrings. Take a breath in and lower down, upward cat. Exhale, downward dog. So do a little bit of a flow from upward cat to downward dog. Inhale up. And if your wrists hurt, just give it a little bit of shake out. Downward dog. Inhale, cat. Exhale, dog. Remember, this is all, it's your practice, so in your own time. You don't even need to go past half dog if you don't want to, or do downward dog at all if you don't want to. Then lowering the knees down, and we'll walk back the hands towards the feet. Just hang here, Uttanasana, for a little while. Not very long. Bring the hands to just above the knees, looking forward, bending the knees, arms stretched out, lifting up and then down to the heart. Fantastic, good. That's great. Okay. So we'll bring ourselves into a comfortable place on your mat, so you could stay where you were or stand somewhere else. And we're coming into mountain posture with the feet, the outside edges of the feet in line with the mat, lifting through the arches of the feet, rolling back the shoulders. Just resting here for a moment. That's great. And we're going to come into tree pose. So planting your left leg down, and then the right leg, you could come here in your tree posture, so that you have a tiptoes. You're on high heels in your right leg, or you can come up to the calf, or right up, depending on how you're feeling, like this. So find your place. So it might be here or here or further up. If you're going further up, just make sure you're really strong enough to do that. Engaging your abdominal muscles, of course, and you're lifting your pelvic floor. And if you can, you're bringing the hands up into Prana Mudra. It's a little bit wobbly. And overhead, Namaste. Down to the heart. And then releasing down. Whew, strong. A little step out. And place the right leg down and finding your place again. So where will it be? Touching the mat, coming up to the calf area or up into the leg. See where that is for you. Where's your place today? Might progress throughout the week. Lifting up pelvic floor, your abs. Raising up into Prana Mudra, the energy mudra above the head. Keep your neck and your shoulders nice and soft. Then Namaste above the head, down to the center, heart center. And release down. Lovely. Perfect. Have a little sway from side to side. That's good. Nice. Okay. So we'll come into a warrior one posture and then into pyramid pose, just to have a little feel, and it's giving us a bit of a stretch basically. So, and strengthening a little bit. So you have heel to heel alignment, and the left leg is in about 45 degrees and the right leg is facing forward. If you need to have a bit, not be on a tightrope and widen it, that's absolutely fine. The knee is over ankle. Then we'll lift up the arms so that they're parallel. And just rest here in Warrior One, lifting up your pelvic floor. So you're facing forwards, your hips and your chest are facing forwards, tucking in your tummy. So you're making sure you're not swaying the lower back too much. Strong abs. And then hands down to the heart. Step forward, so the back foot is stepping forwards. Breath in. And then exhale, lift up your abdomen, being careful of your surgery area. And then just fold forwards for a moment. And rest here. The right arm can lift up and then circle round. And then place the hand back down. Inhale, bring yourself up. And then turning the other direction. So this is Warrior One, heel to heel alignment or a little bit wider. Right foot is 45 degrees. Left knee over left ankle, facing forwards. Everything's facing forwards as much as it can be. And then gently exhale up the arms, soft shoulders and face. Looking straight ahead. Check in with how you're feeling, lifting up your pelvic floor. Check in if this is okay for you to do this. Lovely. Then hands down to the heart and step in the back foot. So roughly heel to heel alignment and lowering, folding forward for this lovely stretch of the leg. Loosen the knee here. Loosen the left knee coming into the pyramid pose, Pavottanasana. And we'll take circles, maybe 3 circles of the arm here. Lovely, great. And then gently lift up. Come back to center. And we'll stretch open the arms, open up the chest, and find yourself down into a little ball, ready to come down onto the mat. I'm going to come down into Savasana. We'll have a little twist out first. You can get ready. I think I'll put my cushion there. My blanket, I'll have that ready. Let's come down onto your back. Oh, be careful though. I keep lowering down in a slightly straining way. So bring your arms out by your side and rest the knees over to one side, and your head can go over to the other side. Inhale up and exhale over to the other side. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up and then exhale over. Lovely, perfect. Inhale, bring the knees back up and then find your way down into Savasana, making yourself comfortable, maybe with a cushion, blanket. Make yourself nice and warm. And resting here. So maybe your hands might be on your belly or down by your side, wherever they are. And here, just fully rest, fully relax. This is your time now to deeply and completely rest. There's nowhere to go, there's nothing to do. You can just feel heavy, held, supported by the mat and by the earth beneath the mat. Feeling your whole body surrounded by a nurturing, comforting energy of light. You're completely held. And then either stay here resting, which should be a wonderful thing to do, or you can make your way over onto your side. And back up to seated. Just rest here for a moment in seated. So one hand can be on the heart center, one hand on your belly. And taking a moment to take a few breaths. And with these breaths, giving yourself some proper love and appreciation for being you. Love and gratitude for your body, your strong, amazing body that's healing so well. Knowing that you're okay. It's all going to be okay. You're totally amazing. You're healing. Then let's bring the hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. with love and thanks. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me in this practice. And so we're at week 11. So whether that was week 11 for you or wherever you are up to in your recovery, I just really hope this particular practice was the right one for you. And I look forward to next week, week 12, with you. So please let me know how this was for you and leave comments down below. You can also find me on social media. Always let me know on Instagram or whatever. So if you haven't already, you could subscribe to my channel just down below. And it'd be so nice to have you join me. Okay, so until next week, see you again. If you'd like to become a member of this channel, then you can just click the join button below and it will show you the exclusive membership perks. It'll be so lovely to have you on board. Namaste.
Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitu Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayam.